Samsung's new Galaxy S23 lineup is now official, with the devices up for pre-order and availability beginning February 17th. Samsung recently hosted media at a space in San Francisco and provided us with a bit of time to play with the new phones. Allow this video to serve as an overview of what's new for the Galaxy lineup, at least until we have our own units and start our review process. On the aesthetic side, the Galaxy S23 and Galaxy S23 Plus have adopted the floating rear camera design that was on last year's Galaxy S22 Ultra, but beyond that, the devices don't look or feel too much different. Not that that's a bad thing, both of those phones already felt really good in hand. Samsung is still opting for these matte colored backsides too, which personally we're a big fan of. On the Galaxy S23 Ultra, Samsung made a hardware revision that could be seen as a minor change on paper, but when in hand, it plays a major difference. In past years, the side of both the Galaxy Note and Ultra devices has been very rounded, but with the S23 Ultra, Samsung has lessened the curve and somewhat flattened the sides, making for noticeably more surface area to hold the device. In hand, it's a very positive change. On the backside of the Galaxy S23 Ultra, there's the brand new 200 megapixel HP2 sensor recently announced by Samsung. When snapping photos at the full 200 megapixel, there's some serious processing that occurs, with the phone having to take a second or two before delivering the final product. When finished, photos weigh anywhere from 20 to 60 megabytes, so keep that in mind if you plan to take lots of photos and share them. With those massive shots, not many details are lost, with the camera capable of capturing lots of good color and contrast. I'll be very excited to get this phone back home and put it through the paces. And of course, Samsung has highlighted this phone's nighttime photo taking capabilities very much, even going so far as to recreate a South Korean alleyway in downtown San Francisco, allowing media to test out the improved low light functionality. Again, I'm going to save any verdicts I have for when I get home and do some actual testing. For software, Samsung is shipping all three devices with its latest One UI 5.1 software on top of Android 13. In my short time with the phones, the software feels snappy and responsive, but with Android 13, we already have a pretty good idea of what to expect. Personal customization is a big factor, as well as improved privacy and security features. This is all built on top of the work that Android 12 introduced in the same departments. Galaxy S23 starts at $799, S23 Plus at $999, and S23 Ultra at $1199, with general availability beginning February 17th in the US. On the fence about which color and model? Might I suggest the S23 or S23 Ultra in this phantom black option? It is absolutely gorgeous in person. We're going to have plenty more Galaxy S23 content coming up shortly, but until then, we are Droid Life. Peace!